Alright, welcome back to another video. Today is the Tesla Model Y's first mobile service appointment. So a mobile service ranger is coming to the house today. So I had scheduled for 4 things to be looked at. One was the problem I was having with logging into YouTube. I was actually able to fix that one on my own. I'll put a link in the description to a video that shows how to fix that. Another issue was related to alignment with a tail light. So the alignment is a little bit off. We're going to have him take a look at that. Another issue is with the trim above the wheels. I just wanted to have him take a look at that and see if that's normal or if it has too much gap in the trim. And the fourth issue is not an issue, it's actually an install. We're getting HomeLink installed. So this is an optional accessory that you can get for the Model Y. It's $300, I believe. And I went ahead and purchased that. They send a box to your home and tell you not to open the box. So it's a very light box. There's not much in there. I'm not exactly sure what they do. It's probably just a code that they enter into the car. Who knows? But that will be installed today as well. All right, the service appointment is complete. Let's give you the update. So I let him know that I had already fixed the YouTube login issue, so nothing to do there. He took a look at the trim above the wheels, above the tires, and said that that looks normal to him. He explained how they are installed at the factory and said there's really not much he can do about that. And I think it's probably just something I was being a little picky about when I picked up the car. I don't notice it now, and I think it's fine. He did say for the alignment issue with the tail light that it's actually not a tail light alignment issue, it's a rear hatchback gate issue. So he said that's something that'll have to be done at the service center, so I need to make another appointment to get that fixed. So I'm not sure if I will or not. It's not that big a deal. Okay, so now it's time to get the HomeLink set up, and so let's go through the steps that we need to program the HomeLink. Alright, so HomeLink is installed. I see it right up there. Let's give that a press. And it says create HomeLink. So we're going to do that. So I have 2 garage doors. So I have a main garage door and a side garage door that are both on remote openers here. And so I'm going to call this one main. Alright, so we make it to the set HomeLink transmit mode screen. So the options in here are standard or D mode. And I have newer chain link openers that I believe support both of these. I'm just going to try it in standard mode first because I think that's a little easier to program, and we'll see what happens. So we're going to set mode, and it says before we begin, here's what you need to do. Have your garage door remote ready. So I have that right here ready to go. Park in front of your garage door. Be sure to leave enough room for it to open. So we are good with that. Let's start. Record signal from remote. Stand in front of the car and point your remote at the bumper. Press and hold the button until the headlights flash. Searching for signal, so let's go do that. Alright, so the headlights flashed. Let's see what it says. Recording complete. Tap continue to move to the next step. Train the receiver. Okay, so we do have to do this. Press the learn button on your garage door opener, usually located behind its cover, and then press continue. So let's go press the train button. Alright, so I'm at my garage door opener now. I believe that yellow button is the train button. So we're going to push that button, and the light comes on. Now we have to run back to the car and press continue. Let's see if it works. Training complete. Test the new HomeLink. So that was quick. Alright, so let's see what happens. Let's press it. And it's closing. So that was pretty good. That was impressive. Very easy. We have one more door to program, the side door, so let's do that one. HomeLink settings. Add new HomeLink. We'll call this one side. And enter. We're going to do standard mode again. Set mode. Start. There we go. Looks like I wasn't quite in front of the car, so I moved it over a little bit and it saw it. So we're going to do continue. Now we have to go press the learn button on that garage door opener. All right, so here we are on garage door opener number 2 for the side garage. We're going to press the learn button. Training complete. So let's test this out. Side. And it works. Closing the side garage. Perfect. That was pretty easy. Nice and quick setup. I'm sure it's different with different garage door openers, but with the ones I have with that learn button, really nice screens here on the Tesla to help you through and tell you what to do, so not too bad. Okay, so now that we have everything set up for the garage doors, one thing I like to have enabled here is auto open when arriving. So as I'm arriving to my house, I like the garage door to automatically open, but I don't like to do auto close when leaving because sometimes I don't want it to close. If I'm just leaving for a quick trip and everybody else is at home, I don't want the garage door to close. So definitely want it to open when I arrive. The only tricky part about this is if the garage is already open and you approach the front of your house, it activates the garage door opener. So it'll actually close the garage. But there is a way to, you can click to disable that. So as you approach the front of the house, if the garage is already open, it'll pop up and say it's auto opening in 3 seconds, and you can say cancel so that the garage doesn't close. So while we are in here, let's go ahead and talk about the installation of the Valentine One radar detector. This was pretty interesting. So I know I really wanted to have this radar detector installed somewhere here in the Tesla Model Y, but I wasn't quite sure where to put it. So some options were, you know, trying to attach it to the rear view mirror. But then it feels like it's a little too close, right? So it's going to be right here, kind of in my face, right up here, and I don't really like that idea. So, you know, this is where you're looking anyway. This is where the screen is. So I really wanted something where I could put it here, right above the screen, which gives me easy access to mute it. So this is the button you press to mute an alert, if you want to do that. And let's take a look at how I installed this. All right, so if you look behind the screen here, you'll notice this is actually a cell phone mount or a cell phone holder that is attached to the white metal part here of the car. It doesn't look so pretty back here. I tried to, you know, run the wire as best as I could down going here, and I'll show you where that goes. But when you're looking from the front of the car, you just see the radar detector. So that looks nice and clean. I like the way that looks quite a bit. So what I did with the cell phone holder that I bought is I extended the legs all the way that usually hold the bottom of the cell phone. And then I took a small saw and sawed those off so that it wouldn't be blocking the radar detector here in any way. I didn't want those legs to be poking up here and block this, which is how it receives its signals. And I didn't want those showing in the front either. So I sawed those off, and then I just pushed them back in here. So it's actually pretty clean. It turned out pretty nice. So I ran the cable, the power cable, comes down through here, goes through the cell phone holder, and then comes down here. And I tucked it in along here, actually. There's a little slack. I wasn't sure how much I was going to need. So I just tucked in the slack right there. And then from there, the cable is all just tucked in under here and comes around, and I have it tucked in under the trim here, all the way back to back here in the center console. And if you look right there, you can see where the wire comes up. So you would probably never notice that unless you were looking for it. And then from there, it's plugged into the power outlet that's here in the center console. So that worked out pretty well, actually. I just wanted to hide the wire as much as I possibly could. And you don't really see it, you know, as you're looking at the front of the car, you only see the little bit of wire right here. And from there, you don't see anything else because it's all kind of, you know, hidden and tucked in under here. So I'm pretty happy with the way that turned out. It's been working out great so far as I've been driving around too. I'm sure you probably noticed that the glossy center console is gone. So I actually applied a wrap from Abstract Ocean that I'm pretty happy with. It's matte black. I'll put a link to that down below too. It was a little tricky to get it installed properly. I ended up having some scratches that were showing here. When I emailed them about it, they said just take a hairdryer and apply, you know, heat to this, and it's self-healing. And I didn't believe that that would work, but it worked fantastic. So it's a little dusty right now, but it's a lot better than the glossy finish, I think. I might try a different wrap, one that has a little bit more texture than this. This is just a kind of a flat matte surface. It does show oil from your fingers a little bit, which I don't, you can kind of see that right there. I don't love that, so I feel like I'm still constantly cleaning it. So I might try a different one with some texture and see how that goes. All right, so there you have it. Our first mobile service appointment went really well, I think. I was happy with the service. He did a great job. Came and talked to me before and after the appointment, told me what was going on. I did ask him if he has any ability to hook us up with the full self-driving beta, and he laughed and said no. So hey, we tried, right? Doesn't hurt to ask. Really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like the video and also consider subscribing to my channel. Would love to get the channel going, would love to get some more exposure to the channel. I think you're going to find a lot of great value in all these videos that I'm posting with different aspects of the car and how different things work, like you did today. So again, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. If you're considering buying a Tesla Model S, X, or Y, or Tesla Solar, you can click on my referral link. It's in the description below. Thanks again, and thanks for watching.